What's up, everybody? Welcome to TimStodz FM. My name is Tim Stoddard. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm doing something new today. I'm recording the podcast as I usually do on my desk, but I am experimenting with recording live video as well. I gotta say, I'm a little unsure what I'm doing. I was trying to do it live through YouTube, but I needed to download an encoder, and on Facebook Live, it looks like I don't need to do that, and hopefully the audio is coming through the microphone correctly. So everybody, please bear with me if you're watching this video, and maybe there's some glitches. That's because it's the first time I'm doing it. Before we get started, I want to say once again that the TimStodz Academy is open for enrollment. I've gotten a ton of messages on the ad that I put out there, and a ton of messages through email that people don't believe that it's a free academy. It's 100% free. The TimStodz Academy is going to be, and currently is, a collection of courses and educational material that I am putting together in a course-like format that you can sign up and be a part of for free. I'm never going to charge any money. That's not the point. I'm simply putting some knowledge together to give back, because I have had people in my life who have really helped me and who have taught me a set of super valuable skills that I use today and have done really well for me. The internet's an amazing place. I have found that there's a whole lot of really smart people in a whole lot of different places, but there's not a lot of places that take the relevant information from a conglomerate of people and comprise it together in one easy to use platform. So that's what I'm doing. Some of the content I'm writing myself. Most of the content is being curated from experts throughout the internet. And of course, I'm linking out to the authors. I'm linking out to the companies that may have produced that content. There's no affiliate links on the site. Everything that I put there is just simply because I think you might get some value from it. That's it, guys. TimStodz.com/academy. It'll bring you right to the school. You sign up. You can go to any course you want. As of right now, there's 2 courses. I'm currently working on a really cool science course right now. I should have that up hopefully by the end of the day. And I'm super excited about it. So check it out, guys. It's TimStodz.com/academy. That'll bring you right to the school. Today's topic is something that is very, very interesting to me, and something that I think we need to talk about more, and that is the use of Facebook. Facebook is less and less valuable. There's a couple of topics that I want to hit on here, and I need to see both sides of this, because I don't ever want to come across like Facebook is not a good tool, because it is. Facebook is a very good tool, and I still continue to use it. Obviously, I'm recording this Facebook video right now through Facebook Live, and it works great. However, it's not what it used to be, and I get worried that so many up-and-coming, quote, entrepreneurs or young kids or millennials or people that see a ticket through independence, through building an audience, think that what they need to do is they need to build a Facebook audience. And that really just couldn't be further from the truth. I don't think that Facebook has any good representation of an organic audience, but it does have some real useful aspects to it. So I'm going to go over it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split this episode into 2 parts. The first part is going to be Facebook for personal use. The second part is going to be Facebook for business. And we're just going to get to what some of these different parts are going to be like. I don't know what I did. I just messed with my mic levels, guys. I'm sorry. Let me fix this real quick. Man, I'm real sorry about that. I don't even know how I did that. Touch the button. So to start, we're going to go Facebook for personal use. Look, everybody has their own opinion on this. Here's my opinion. For personal use, Facebook is a complete waste of time. It's a complete waste of time. We have seen over and over again that the studies are overwhelmingly correlating Facebook and high use of Facebook to depression. Kids that are using Facebook are becoming really comparing themselves to other people. They are experiencing an overwhelming amount of confirmation bias, meaning that the way the Facebook algorithm works is that you receive information that Facebook already knows you agree with. The algorithm wants to put things in front of you that they believe that you're going to engage with, because that's the best way for Facebook to make money, because they want to know what your interests are so that they can put those kind of ads in front of you. So for personal use, I truly believe that Facebook is a complete waste of time. I put together a video and an article yesterday. The entire month of September, I am staying off my personal Facebook, and I'm going to see what the results are in my personal life. Because aside from the stuff that's been studied, you know, like depression rates, and especially with young adults, and comparing yourself, and people making these sort of prefabricated ideals of what their life is, and showing that, you know, perfect version of their lives to the people that they want to. There's also something else that's kind of insidious about a lot of personal use with Facebook, and that is just how distracted you become. You have to understand the whole purpose of these platforms is to pull your attention away, is to make you stop doing whatever it is that you're doing and start doing what they want you to do. So I really fear that, like, the quality of our work as a whole, as a society and a civilization, is sort of plummeting. I bet if you did some serious studies, and I'm sure there are studies out there, what I'll do is I'll look some up and I'll link them into the show notes. I wonder how much time spent at work, especially in an office environment, is actually used working. I wonder how many hours of the day employees are spending just cruising through social media, whether that be on their like office computer, on their phone. Maybe they're sneaking out and smoking cigarettes and just mindlessly scrolling through Instagram. It's got to be a lot. I think our concentration has just been so depleted and really compromised. And I think that's a problem. I think that's something that we want to like. Oh, what's up, Alan? Sorry about that, man. Oh man, this is too cool. So wow, on Facebook Live, I didn't even know that that you guys could interact with this. Alan, what's up? Gno, I'm sorry, I'm definitely pronouncing your name wrong. I really apologize about that. Thank you for the comment. So that's my opinion on it. I don't think that it's a useless tool, but from my own personal experience, there's other things to do that are a lot more effective. And in that regard, this is where we can transition to how to actually use Facebook as a marketing tool. There was a time, probably 6 or 7 years ago, when I was starting really my first online brand. It's called Sober Nation. I had about 10,000 Facebook followers. And I thought I was on top of the world. I thought, wow, 10,000 people are actually engaged in what I'm doing. And I would be able to post content to those 10,000 people, and I would post an article and I would stare at the analytics on the live feed of the Google Analytics, and I would see hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of people reading the content that I just published, and I would watch them, and then they would share it. And it was so easy because you could create content and it would just essentially go viral. And so what happened is Facebook pulled the ultimate bait and switch. They made it so that you could build these organic pages and these communities on Facebook, and then they slowly started pulling away the amount of reach that you actually had. So it went from about 10 to 20%, I would say, to very quickly went to about 1 to 2% of your reach. So that means that if you have 100 followers and you post an article, 1, maybe 2 people are actually going to see that content displayed on their newsfeed. that was a tough pill to swallow. I remember seeing the press release that those updates were made, and just being like, shit, I spent a lot of time building this Facebook page, and now it's all completely gone. And over the last couple years, that reach has been pulled back even more. I don't know what the exact number is. I would say it's probably 0.5 to 1%. And they just released another update, which I did a video about, where Mark Zuckerberg actually said that they're going back to the original model of Facebook, where most of the content you're going to see in your newsfeed is going to be stuff that your friends are actually posting. And very rarely are you going to see content from pages that you follow. And they were forced to do that to combat the whole fake news issue that was happening. So it's real. It's not some, peripheral shit that we're kind of ranting about. It's real. Like, Facebook does not have the organic power that it used to. It's not even close. It's really not even relevant to what it used to be. However, and this is important to understand, Facebook is the most groundbreaking advertising platform that there has ever been. So if you're going on there and you're hoping that you can just build this like tribe of people that are going to follow your every word, that's not going to be the case. It's just like anything else. If you want to get your message out there, you're going to have to like spend a little bit of money. And if you're hesitant in doing so, then it's going to be difficult for you to really get your message out there in the first place. So if you want to actually use Facebook and you want to capitalize on everything that it can offer you, use the ad platform, learn how to use it, and like use it well. I use it every day. I spend at least $5 to $10 on Facebook every single day. The targeting capabilities are incredible. The ability to measure data and like really learn about the kind of people is incredible, excuse me. But there's also a cool transition, which I think is important for people to understand too, because I've seen people spend money on Facebook advertising for the whole sense of just traffic. Like, let me get traffic, let me use that to build my likes and my following. And again, I think that's a huge mistake. In my experience, and I've been doing this for a while, and especially over the last 6 months, I've spent a good amount of money experimenting with this. What you want to do is you want to use Facebook to advertise a message, advertise a platform, advertise a course or a product, and then collect information on them so that you can continuously keep in contact with your audience through email. 100%, hands down, the best way to do it. What you want to do is collect email addresses. People think that, with this thing, with the mobile device, by the way, you like the crack on my screen, people? With the mobile device, that you have to be flashy and you have to create like this mind-blowing type content and you got to have amazing visuals. Email is still the most relatable form of communication that you can have with your audience because it's direct. I have an email list and it's mine. I don't have to go through Facebook to talk to my people. I don't have to go through Google to talk to my people. You don't have to go through Pinterest or anything. I can just send out an email to my audience and they can receive it directly in their inbox. The other reason why this is important is because if you're driving traffic from Facebook to either a landing page or to a course or to a product or whatever it is you're trying to do, they have to opt in to do that. You're not tricking anybody to collect their information. They are deciding that they like what you have to say. They want to follow your message. They want to follow your brand. And when they do that, there's just a different mindset involved. They're just going to be way more engaged. So if you continue to create good content, whether that be the written word, video, images, audio, because those are the 4 kinds of content. That's it. Just those 4. If you continue to create good content and deliver that message in a way that resonates with them emotionally, they're going to continue to be engaged because they already wanted to hear what you have to say. Like, they opted into your email address. or to your landing page. They decided that they wanted to follow you. It wasn't something where, you put a bunch of flash ups in front of them and they said, oh, you want to see this? Well, you have to give me your email address. And they gave you a fake one that they used to to fill out those forms. We all do it. Happens all the time. You want real, genuine opt-ins. Facebook has a ton of value, guys. I think it's important that we start talking about this more, because for the biggest reason personally for me is simply because the quality of our work and of our attention is just something that really, really concerns me. At the end of the day, we all can't forget, you don't need this shit. You don't need to have a Facebook page and an Instagram following or an email address or even a website. I do business with a ton of people that just don't even think about it. I was meeting with this financial advisor the other day. He created, in the history of life insurance policies, the biggest one. It was a $300 million life insurance policy. He's like a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He works with a ton of Major League Baseball players. And I was talking about his website. He's like, nah, I don't really want that. I'd rather just talk to my clients face to face. And I think that we're forgetting that that's an actual possibility. You know what I mean? You can do that. You can still talk to people. You don't have to worry too much about all these analytics and all this flashy bullshit and taglines and zingers and one-liners. You can just talk to people. That's just as relevant today as it's ever been. So when people look at Facebook, especially young people, and especially young people that are thinking about starting a business or starting a brand, do what is important first. Create something that has real value, that can really help people. And then if you start there, the most powerful marketing tool of all that will ever be is word of mouth marketing. You don't need a viral video to create something that people talk about. You don't need to have some Pinterest sensation reach 400,000 people and then go on Shark Tank. You don't fucking need to do that. You can just do it the right way. You can just provide something of value that's actually going to change people's lives. Luckily, we have these tools, right? We have these platforms that we can use that can assist us. But I'm going to tell you something. And I've tried this, by the way. I've struck out a bunch of times. I'm not perfect, so I'm talking from experience. If you have something that's a piece of shit and you try to spend money behind it and advertise it on Facebook or whatever platform, it doesn't mean that people are going to buy it. They're going to look at it and they're going to say man, this thing kind of sucks. I don't want anything to do with it. But the opposite is also true. If you just create something that's really, really great, people will talk about it and they'll market it for you. Man, I think this went pretty well. I appreciate you guys commenting. I know that this live experience was new for me, and I'm glad that it seems like you guys had the audio. Alan, thanks again for commenting and letting me know that my audio was working better. I want to make sure that we stay talking about this, because my mission and my mantra is to help people find work that they love to do. I think the fact that people go to work that hate their jobs is the saddest thing ever. Because going to work every day with a job that you hate is soul sucking. And we don't have to do that. We have a ton of possibilities now. Everybody can basically make a living doing something that they enjoy. Even if they like their job and they have a side project that they get to find joy out of, that's okay too. So we have all these tools that can help us with it. But we need to talk about how to use them. And we need to talk about the truth behind it. Because building a Facebook page, guys, it's a waste of time. Honestly, if you're going to spend that much time on something, spend that time creating something that is worthwhile. Don't spend time making whatever kind of bullshit you have to make. All right, that's all I got. Guys, thank you so much for the reviews They are the best thing you can do to support the show. If you can leave a rating, leave a review on the iTunes, the link is going to be in the show notes of the blog article. The link is in the show notes of this Facebook Live video, and it's also going to be in the show notes of the YouTube video. I would really, really appreciate it. That's like the best thing you can do to support my show. Again, check out TimStodz Academy. It's timstodz.com/academy. It's all completely free. I'm not making that up. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your support. Talk to you later, guys. Peace.